Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to BASF here at K2016. This is a really busy day, as I can see here. We are very happy to have our next live talk here on stage. We will talk about energy-efficient window frame profiles and how thermoplastic reinforcements can help to make them even better. I'm very glad that I have two gentlemen with me here on stage who really know a lot about the product and about the process. Let me introduce to you Patrick Seitz. He's the owner and general manager of Aluplast. And Friedhelm Lehrich, he is running BASF's construction business in the performance materials division in Europe. Gentlemen, welcome. Glad to have you here.
Thank you, Mr. Amberger.
I start with the first question to you, Patrick. Can you tell us a little more about what Aluplast does and why especially energy-efficient window profiles are important for you?
All right. Yeah, Aluplast is a supplier to the window and door industry in PVC windows and doors. We are looking for energy efficiency in our product range for our partners. And in this stage, we were looking for a good isolation of our windows. And therefore, we came up to find and search for products which help us to lower or to make a higher isolation factor in the windows and doors business.
And you did find the right product at BASF?
Yes, it was a good stage at the time that BASF came up to us with a product from the automotive industry, which they used in the injection molding business. And Aluplast was keen to use this product, Ultradur, in our extrusion plant for our windows and door profiles.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's actually also a new process. Friedhelm, can you tell us a little more about the product and also the process that is being used for the profiles?
Well, yes, it's a product we call Ultradur at BASF. It's a polybutylene terephthalate, or in short abbreviation, it would be a PBT. Well, these PBT enhance the energy efficiency in the window, especially compared to the steel frames which have been used before. So when we first started, Aluplast and BASF started to develop the project and go into details how to enhance energy efficiency. As Patrick just said, we try to develop what might be the best product we have in our range and what could do the best job. However, that's probably the part of you, Patrick, to tell us more how this cooperation between BASF and Aluplast developed.
Genau. Aluplast was in his development. We were in the search. You can see the window profiles here. Now, of course, with the BASF PBT Ultradur material. But usually, these UPVC windows are reinforced with metal. And this metal, of course, is a very bad conductor, very bad in isolation factors. So we were really searching to do something. And one possibility in our construction was to go deeper with the profiles, deeper profiles. But nobody wants deeper profiles. Actually, nobody wants to see Aluplast. People want to see in and out. So we try to develop something which has a good isolation factor and to keep still the profiles slim design. We found something with the PBT and the foam from BASF, which we included in our product, which we call the Energeto range. And this helps us very much to have products, window and door products, to the latest European norms in energy efficiency standards.
So when was this new profile with the thermoplastic reinforcement introduced to the market?
We were introducing this together at a show. There's a show like this year. The K show is the biggest show for the chemical industry. There's a show for the window and door industry, which is in Nuremberg every 2 years. And we introduced together in 2008 the product Energeto to this stage, to this fabricators, to all the window makers of this world, which were coming to Nuremberg in 2008.
Okay, Friedhelm, our theme this year at K is how we go from ideas to ideal solutions. And this is a lot about cooperation. Maybe you can describe the cooperation between BASF and Aluplast a little.
Well, especially in a challenging project like the one Patrick just explained, it is of utmost importance to understand the needs of the customer firsthand and to be involved as one of the plastic producers and plastic suppliers in the end, to be involved from the beginning. So in our cooperation between Aluplast and BASF, we shared and we transparently developed mutually a new standard for the window frame industry. It was based on the technical expertise of the colleagues we have in BASF, which were often at your site in Karlsruhe,
That's right.
and vice versa, colleagues being in Ludwigshafen. It was a trustful and very open collaboration, and that's why the result is as it is.
And as you said, the cooperation is very close. Market introduction of that profile 2008. So I assume there has been a lot of contact also since 2008 to further improve it. How does that go?
There are very often contacts, not only on a technical basis as of today, because the product has been introduced in the market, is rather successful, and you certainly will say something about that. And so we have commercial contacts as well, and we do have technical ongoing contacts. On the other side, this might not be the end. Talking to Aluplast, we know there are new challenges ahead. The NF, the European Energy Restriction rules from Brussels, will come into force more and more stringently in the future.
Hopefully,
and we
yeah.
might have a chance and a need to
Hopefully.
collaborate even more in future.
Yes.
Patrick?
Yes, I must say, hopefully the energy efficiency rules go higher and higher, because BASF and Aluplast together have the right product for the right time, but the need today is not as high as we predicted together in 2008, when there was the energy law of 2009 upcoming in 2008, but it didn't come to effect. Today, a lot of people talk about passive housing and passive houses, zero energy houses. But when you look at it today, it's less than 10% of the houses today which are made on these standards. But if these standards come more and more into place, green building, the green building initiative worldwide goes on, we will proceed with the product very, very well, as we have shown also together in 2008 with a mobile energy house from the BASF, which has toured around Europe and Germany on different stages and showed people how much energy you can save, not only with Aluplast products, but also with all the house products that BASF has included in this very nice house.
So the current technology is actually overperforming.
You could say this. The last years we have done a lot in production, so to do the product more efficient, so come down with the costs, which is also very important. It has also some other features. It's very light. When you see this, and you have window fabricators which are very worried about the weight of their product. They have injuries, back injuries, and so on. So the material is not only good for isolation performance, it's also good for the mobility of the people and the performance there. Also in the production, the workflow without steel is very good for our partners, that they run through the production without the steel. It helps them in the efficiency, how to make the windows faster and more windows at the same time with the same cost. So we did a lot on this as well. Because the isolation factor was not the pushing part in that team, we tried a lot. And the next step as well is going on how to make the production in our facilities more efficient with some adjustments of the BASF material Ultradur.
What is that? Friedhelm, maybe you can say one or two sentences about that adjustment of material that Patrick just mentioned?
Oh, certainly. It's about increasing the running speed, so the cycle time for the products Aluplast is producing. And we had to dig deep in our own pockets and actually do some research work here as well as in other parts of the world in order to come up with a product which might suit Aluplast in the future. We are right now in trials. They seem to look okay. We are developing. This is a giving and a taken at the same time. We think we can manage as well, again, as we did in 2008. Right. So the future looks good for our customer, and then it looks good for us as well.
That's very interesting, and that's a good sign, actually. My last question, you mentioned the partnership, giving and taking. How would you describe the partnership with BASF? Is it easy to cooperate with us?
It's easy and not easy. As in a big company, everybody is assured that it's sometimes hard to find the right people. For our part, we have the right people. On the technical side, we have been in touch all the time with the same person, which helps a lot to improve the product. On the sales side, of course, BASF has a run rate, a fast run rate, so there has been changes in the last years. But also every time we have been successfully taken over by the next step, by the next level, and we're very happy. The beginning for Aluplast was very fruitful because we got a lot of knowledge from the BASF group in terms of talking with our partners, not only about price, also talking about the values of the product, what is in there, and that really helped Aluplast a lot to improve our own knowledge in how to promote good products. BASF is partly in our products, and we have found out that we are also partly in our partners' products because we don't make the windows as Aluplast, we are the profile maker, and it's a bit more. The window is a bit more than only the profiles. A lot is a profile, but not all, and we have improved very much thanks to BASF in this good partnership we had.
Friedhelm, would you also say that what Patrick just described, also talking about the values that a product creates for the end consumer, that this is more and more important for BASF?
It certainly is. It is on the one part certainly about performance of the products we're supplying. On the other side, BASF is not even close to the end of the market, so we are not at the front end. So we are depending on how our customers value the value we try to transfer to our customers. So in the end, yes, the final customer will see the value. He might not know that BASF is inside the product, and he might not even know that Aluplast is inside the product.
Yes.
As long as it propels our success in the market, I think we've chosen the right way.
Okay. Gentlemen, thank you very much. These were very intriguing, interesting insights into how this window profile was created, about the product and also about the partnership. It was a pleasure to have you here. Mr. Lehrich and Mr. Seitz will stay here for a few minutes. If you have specific questions on the cooperation, feel free to ask. So far, thank you very much and see you again tomorrow, right?
Thank you, Richard.
See you tomorrow. Thanks.